Welcome to Doug Does Stuff. I'm Doug, and we're over here talking about our American Flyer turnouts and toggle switches. We're going to talk about our toggle switches first, so let's get this off the table and out of the way. And these switches, if you know them, they get really hot. These bulbs, I put a thermal camera on it. Look over here and look at the picture. It gets up somewhere near 350, 365 degrees. And if you leave them on long enough, you could deform the big light plastic. It will melt it. But that wasn't my problem. My problem was my son kept burning himself on these bulbs. And all the bulbs are different. Sure, you can buy new ones. You can also buy LED ones off of eBay. I'll leave off where I got them from. And I just want to show you the difference here. Let's start with our old American Flyer bulbs. Turn that on. All right, there we go. That one's not even working. Oh, no, it was. Come on. Anywho, you let these go long enough and they're going to get hot on you. They look great. You can look at them. They are bright. They're good. But like I said, because they got so hot, you can see it's like touching the plastic over here. That wasn't going to work. So I went on eBay and I got these LED bulbs that we're going to plug in to show you. And they are, let me show them to you first. As you can see, they're a clear bulb, and there's a single LED in there. Well, these, when you turn them on, I gotta make sure I'm not touching my wires over here, right? These, when you turn them on, they're bright. When you look at them straight on like that, it's like looking into a laser beam. From the side, you actually just see the diode, the LED diode in there. I didn't like that. It just didn't give me that same glow that I was looking for. So I took to tinkering, as I often do, and I came up with my little update package here. And what I did was I printed off, and this is what we're going to be putting together, and hopefully the reason you're here. And listen, if you've already bought this, that's great. Thank you very much for purchasing. If you haven't, and you're thinking about it, they do a lot of good for your power draw on your layout. Let's use this one. Oop. As you can see, I've already taken the screws out. They're over there. While I was in here, I did go ahead and make sure I cleaned everything, checked the wires and all that good stuff. The reason I say take it off is it makes it easier to take the bulbs out instead of trying to pinch and all of that. And it gives you an opportunity to inspect. I had a switch that wasn't working and it kept shorting out, and it's because the bulb got so hot it melted a wire that was then touching another part of metal, and it was shorting out everything. So that was not good. So let's take those out of there. All right, so in the kit, you're going to get 4 of these. These are 24-volt LEDs, and they actually have a very long base, so I haven't had one yet give me a problem. You're just going to screw them in all the way down to the bottom, make sure they touch, and we're going to go and test these before we do it. But like I said, these are 24 volts, so even if you're running like a Lionel, ZW, something that puts out more than the standard American Flyer transformers did, you're going to be okay. You're not going to put too much voltage into these things. So I like to screw these in as far as they will go. And then we're just going to hook it up really quick and give it a quick test to make sure they're in far enough. Make sure I don't have any other problems, but because I know this other bulb works, I know that my electrical is good. All right, so that one's good. Go this way. That one's good. This one just probably needs to go down a little bit more. There it is. Boom, boom. Now these are bright. Don't get me wrong. These are really bright. But that's where the next thing comes in. So the next thing we're going to do is, just move this out of our way for a second. We are going to take these bulbs. There are these lens caps that we made for the toggle switch, right? Now, these fit very, very snugly. And why is that? Well, if you've melted the plastic, you've deformed the hole. I would say that the castings and the molds weren't always the same through every single one. So these have been modeled and printed to fit snug. And you're going to see this one, I believe, was very snug because that's where, as you can see, where it melted up there. All right. And I just try to get in one side, then twist until it goes in, and boom, pops right in. Same thing on this side. That one went in far easier. Yeah, see the reds, that side didn't melt, so it went right in. That side popped right in. So then the next thing you're going to do is just inspect that no wires are broken. Put your cover on. It's up to you how you do this. I suggest doing it the right way and putting these where they go. That yellow wire there tends to get caught on that little nub. See it? So sometimes it might just help to take a little screwdriver, push it around that. All right, that's good. That side's good. It should slide in nice and easily, which it did. Take your screws, put them in. All right, cool. Now, let's hook it back up and see how it looks. Now, instead of looking at those bright LED bulbs piercing your eyes when you look down, now you're going to see, a nice glow coming off it. It's a bright green. I mean, it's very bright, but you can look at it from any angle and not blind yourself. And there's the red. So you can leave these on for hours and they don't get hot. My son has forgotten them on, and we come down where we would normally find smoke and melted plastic. We find this. Now, these are nice too, but we went ahead and printed some of these. And these are just snug fit over the top. Push them on. Push them on. There we go. Now you just, once you screw this down, you have a nice little toggle switch. Updated American Fire switches. I printed these in several colors. Some people wanted them in different colors so they can differentiate their switches. If that's you, let me know. Be happy to work with you to print out some different color knobs. We can do different color lights here as well, and those would all be custom. So reach out to me at dougdoesstuff24@gmail.com, and we can go from there. So if you've already purchased it, like I said, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. If you're thinking about it, why not? Save on a little electricity. All right, cool. So that's that part. The next video, I'm just going to give you a quick preview, is going to be moving on to the other half of this, which is our turnout. In our turnout, we are going to go ahead and we're going to do a little more updating. We have a couple different packages to update the lenses, also the light, because if you leave that on long enough, that too will start to smoke. And then the tape here, because why not, right? All right, thank you again. If you've not been here before, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.